Things we're not bringing in.
Oh, things we're not bringing in.
Things we're not
Yeah.
bringing in.
Hallelujah.
To the new.
Oh, you better go. The vocals, the range.
What are we
Beyonce who?
Beyonce knows female pop
vocalist.
vocalists. I don't know what we're not. One thing I'm not bringing into the new year is bullshit. No, are we recording? Oh, great, fantastic! Welcome to the check-in.
Yeah, welcome, guys. Tall here.
Small here. How are you doing?
Good. Really good. So good. The goodest I've ever been.
That's fantastic. Okay, well, today we're gonna do another tidbit. And we're going to talk about things we're not bringing into the new year, since it is the end of the month, at the end of that time, the best month of the year, honestly, where you can think about,
I'm sorry. I just said, I don't know what happened here. I was just taking it all in. So good.
Anywho, we can think about all the things that we did this year and all the things that we don't want to bring into the new year.
Yeah.
So, you know, I could start it. I could start us off. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, go ahead.
Off top of the dome. One thing I don't want to bring into the new year is me not listening to my intuition, because I think I did a pretty decent job this year.
You did better.
I did better. It's not perfect.
Definitely towards the end of the year too. You got a lot better.
Listen, it really is a struggle. And I fight for my life every day.
Fighting for my life.
But listening to my intuition has really put me in situations where it's been more positive. You know what I'm saying? But like me giving people second shit, like all that, stop. So in the new year, we are going to continue to listen to our intuition, continue to have discernment, and, you know, not bring in baggage from, you know, a year and a half ago. Like, honestly, I've definitely changed. And I've noticed that, like, with my playlist and my music and stuff, like, I was just so sad. Like, I was just a sad ass girl.
Real sad girl shit.
Real sad girl shit. And now, like, the playlists that I'm making are way more, like, upbeat and positive and not as sad. So I just want to continue to not bring that baggage into the new year, because I think it's a healthier space to be in. So yeah, that's one thing for me. I could think of some more, but
Okay, you gonna kick it over. I'm gonna
pass it.
So this is something I need, like, collectively, all of my creatives and business owners, bad bitches, entrepreneurs, no matter what stage you're in, I'm gonna need y'all to leave, like, the lack of courage.
Oh, wow. Speak on it.
Because I'm not saying don't be scared. Stuff is scary, you know, especially when you're a business owner or you're going into a new space. We're getting to the point, I think, in our lives where there's no longer a blueprint. Like, you're getting to a space in your journey where it's like, all right, there's nobody else I can look at for this. Like, if I want to do something different, I have to start making this blueprint. Yeah. And that's scary. Like, it's definitely scary. So I'm not telling nobody not to be scared. Like, be scared.
Be scared.
But don't let it stop you from doing stuff. Don't let it paralyze you. Because I've seen a lot of people that I know and love and appreciate.
Fear of success.
Not jump on things and stand in their own way. And it's so sad because, like, you know that your friend or your coworker or whatever, whoever that person is, you know that they're capable. Not that it's not going to be hard or scary or anything. Like, I'm not telling nobody, like, it's going to be easy. It's just going to happen. Like, no. But don't waste your time. Like, you have so much to offer. You have so much to look forward to. There are going to be hurdles that you're going to have to fuck around and find out. Yeah. Do it.
Do it.
Like, be a courage to cowardly dog. Like, do it for the love, bro.
Because courage was really
he was brave as hell.
He was brave. He really wasn't.
He stayed scared.
He stayed scared, but he saved Miriam and Eustace.
Eustace bags.
Like, courage still did what he needed to do to make sure that everybody stayed safe. And I think that our fear definitely keeps us complacent in life.
Mm-hmm.
Our fear makes us comfortable with the situations that we might be in, even though all we do, you know, and say towards our friends and family members is bitch and complain about how we're not where we want to be in life.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're not doing anything about that, like, that's on you.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm speaking to myself when I say that. Like, every month I try to set new goals of or milestones that I would like to hit with my personal business. And it's hard because I really think I'm already working hard enough, and then I'm just like, you're not. You're giving
Yeah.
you're giving like 35%.
Like you're thinking you're in like gear 4 and you're like, oh, this is 2?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it feels like 6.
I mean, shit, sometimes you hit that reverse. Like, you really not moving. You going backwards.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like you have to have those moments where you need to sit with yourself and reevaluate and just be honest and be like, yo, am I really like giving my all towards making my life better?
Mm-hmm.
Or am I just complaining? And that's what I don't want to bring into 2023. I don't want to complain about situations that are in my control anymore. Because the one thing this year has taught me is, and this is going to sound very like cynical and skeptical, but nobody is going to care about you more than you care about yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody is going to care about your projects, your creative projects. Like, nobody's going to care about your ideas more than you care about that shit yourself.
Nobody's gonna care about your pocket and your bag more than you.
So
like,
yes,
you have to care about all the things that are important to you 100 times more than the next person.
100 times more.
Because, and I've told Small this like tons of times. Why should I care about this more than you?
Yes.
Like, I'm a purpose and goal driven person.
Mm-hmm.
I will hop on any project.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a professional support character. I'm okay with that. I don't need to be in the spotlight. That is fine. But if I am working on something that I feel like is only important to me,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to stop.
Yeah.
Because I got like a lot of shit going on already. I prioritize my peace and my time. My downtime is very important to me. So yeah, if I start to think like, oh, you don't care about this and you want me to help you,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to stop helping you.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm finding that out in professional settings.
Mm-hmm.
Working with creatives, y'all.
It's hard. It's so hard.
Oh my God. Because I'm just like,
never have I ever been so frustrated.
I'm just like, what's the point? Like, if there's no communication on an end goal, like, what am I working towards?
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of what you need to work on explaining to people when you're trying to bring people into your like creative endeavors.
Mm-hmm.
You have to work on explaining why this shit makes sense. Because if it doesn't make sense, like you said, I'm just not going to do it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to give energy and resources towards this shit because you're not taking it seriously.
Mm-hmm.
So I just there's so much shit that is happening, and I'm just like, bro, like, there's this really amazing, fantastic, wonderful, amazing job opportunity, and like, nobody is telling me anything. I'm kind of on the team, I think. Like, I haven't gotten an offer letter. I haven't talked to the person that would be in charge of signing my checks. It's just very strange the way things are moving right now, and I'm just like, it doesn't have to be that difficult. If you guys believe in this shit and you guys are serious about this shit, then you would just explain it.
Right.
Like, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're looking for staff, explain what the fuck you want staff to do.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't have anything for staff to do, then why am I here?
Right. Like, make it make sense.
Yeah.
Because if you are, and I get this too, because like I call myself a pseudo creative. I do like
more than that.
I do like to create things, but I'm also like very regimented and scheduled and plan everything. And what I've been experiencing, like you, is like, all right, like 110% creatives. Their whole life is creative. Their schedules are creative. Their time management is creative.
Yeah.
Everything, their paychecks creative. Like, everything is creative. And I'm like, whoa.
Yeah.
Let's put the creativity over here, because this needs to be like bold, italicized, underline. Like, this just needs to be done. Like, we don't need to wait and make it look cute and like, just do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's like one of the things that I'm trying to figure out on how to best bridge the gap between like, all right, you're a creative person and you're used to this ebb and flow and you do things when it feels right, because I have part of that, but the other part of me is like, paying somebody that you don't want to pay is never going to feel right. You just need to fucking do it. So that's another thing I encourage people to leave in 2022. Like, if you are going into your business or a new space, even if you're just doing stuff in your house, allow yourself the opportunity and space to be creative and let your ideas flow. But when it comes to like the budgeting, when it comes to the time management, find your planner buddy. I'm this one's planner buddy.
Yeah, she does a phenomenal job.
Ideas are like a big bang every time they happen, and everything in the universe gets scattered, and it's beautiful. But then I'm like, I'm gonna need you to come to this part of the galaxy where we do the planning and the budgeting. Okay, I need you to sit down so we can figure this out. And it's not fun for her. Like, we definitely had to figure out merch prices one night, and she was just like, I don't want to. I was like, I don't either, but we're gonna do it right now.
It's funny though, because when you came up with your price points, I was pretty on the money. Like, I rounded up a little bit, but like I was pretty close. I was like, look at that finesse.
But now you know, if you go down from that price, you're not making no money.
And I have thought about that. I was like, should I do like a sale, like 30% off? No, I wouldn't make profit.
And see, this is like this is why you need your planner buddy.
Yeah.
Because it's not, at least this is my philosophy. It's not my job to tell somebody what to do or what not to do with their business or their ideas. Like, do your thing.
Yeah.
I just want you to be empowered by the knowledge behind it. If you make a decision, you know how that's going to affect you in your business. Get your planner buddy. Okay. When 2023 like cuffing season is over, you can still cuff your planner buddy at any time.
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah. It's good to have balance. Have balance between creativity and a business mindset. I know that that's very difficult for some people, but if we are all trying to make it out of life with maybe a couple $1,000s in our savings account, then, you know, it's important to have that balance, because it's not enough to just be creative, and it's not enough to just be business focused. You have to be innovative, but you also have to be strategic. And having both of those parties at the table is going to help you get to the goals that you want to get to.
Absolutely.
So swallowing your pride and like understanding that, you know, you can't do everything by yourself.
It immediately disturbed you. I saw it on your face.
You saw the breakdown?
Yes. It came out of your mouth and then you were like, I'm dying.
No, because like these past couple of days, I was just like, bro, me and Tiff could just do all this shit together. Like, we could just...
Like, it really gets to that point where I'm just like, what do you do and why are you here? Because you're slowing things down, and like, you could, like, when you have it in your idea how you want your business to run, and then you're like, all right, I gotta fill gaps, plug and play people who know more than me, at least until I know how to do it myself. And then sometimes you're like, why are you here? Because I could have been done this 2 weeks ago, and I'm just waiting on you to actually see my first email.
I'm just waiting on you to answer to my fucking oh my God.
Like, not even the meat and potatoes of the situation, just the like did you see this? Can you respond?
And that's the shit that has, okay, what we're not doing is we're not bringing in time wasters into the new year.
Yes.
Because let me tell you.
Leave that. Leave it. Leave it.
People are going to start to see a side of me that they're not going to appreciate. And it is petty. I'm not sorry. No, I'm not working on it.
Petty?
It is, because it's just like, I could explain why I'm not responding to your messages or whatever, but if you waste my time, I will not exert energy into trying to reconnect with you. So, an example.
Fair though. That doesn't even sound petty.
Some people will say it's like if
it's only petty if you're offended, and then it's not petty. You're just offended.
Wait a minute.
I stand by what I stand.
So I'm gonna just give an example. Okay. So for instance, there have been, you know, I've been networking a lot these past couple months. And so there have been people that I've reached out to that haven't really been so quick to respond. And they're just like, yeah, you know, don't take that personally, blah, blah, blah. You get busy, whatever. That's fine. That's fine. But like, if you say you're going to do something for me or be there for me or meet me somewhere, or like, if there is an understanding that I can expect you somewhere and you just don't show up, you wasted my time. And so now there needs to be consequences to having my time wasted.
Also, if you show up but you show up late, still wasting time. I need people to understand that, because if you half-ass show up, to me, you have still not shown up. My time is precious.
Yeah.
Like, I have a very, very good understanding with my coworkers. Like, once I clock out, unless there is an emergency, I'm no longer available to you. I don't know who you are. I don't know how to do my job.
Yeah.
Like, don't contact me off the clock.
True.
Because that is now my time.
True.
So if I schedule 3 to 6 to meet with you, and you show up at 5, you've wasted my time. I don't care that you showed up at 5. I don't care that you got a flat. I don't care, because what I'm seeing is, one, you didn't contact me when you could have. And that's also a big communication. Some people's communication been real ashy, and I'm tired of it.
And they make the excuse of, oh, don't take it personal. It's affecting me.
Yeah.
Like when your communication is bad and it affects somebody else, it's okay to be accountable for that.
And it's not me taking it personal because I'm upset, because again, you wasted my time. So like, if it's money, business, it's business. But if this was a strictly business relationship, you would no longer be considered for what the fuck I'm trying to bring to you.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
The transition between personal and business, like, some of y'all need to figure that shit out. Because some of y'all be taking shit personal that's business, and vice versa. Like, figure it out. Pretend if you were the owner of Kellogg's and somebody did something. Was it business or was it personal?
It doesn't even have to be that deep. It's just like, if I was your employer, or like if this was a regular work, like a 9-to-5 work setting, and somebody wanted to meet with you at 12 and then you never showed up, that's not how the real world works. I'm sorry. It's just not.
I have actively refused jobs because people were late to my interview.
That's what it's
like,
just,
if you already start out the gate disrespecting my time
with no communication, no, and that's not saying, like, I have more grace for people that show up late because I'm late to everything, but I let people know when I'm about to be late. Like, even when even if I lie and I say, oh, I'm in a lot of traffic, I'm not in traffic. I just woke up. But I let them know.
like, I am not going to be on time.
I'm not going to be on time.
And I say, like, I'm very hard on that, but there is grace. Like, we're working with a guest that you guys are going to be excited to hear from. That's cooking. Or let me say simmering. Anyways, she had some scheduling issues, and you know, if it's not like in your control, in your wheelhouse to do anything about that, like, we're not gonna, especially, like, I can speak for us specifically, we're not gonna, like, be mean to you and be like, why, how dare you? Like, there is grace, but she has been so awesome at communicating at every step. As soon as she knows something, she tells us immediately. And that goes a very long way.
Very much so.
So if you're gonna be late, at the very least, you can say, hey, I'm going to be late. If something happened to where you can't show up at all, at the very least, you can say, hey, I can't come to this. Can we reschedule?
Yeah.
I will make sure that I'm there.
Yeah. And, you know, utilizing your calendar. What we're not going to do is we're not going to say,
that part.
Oh, I forgot. Put it in your calendar. Adults
too many options for you to remind yourself.
Too many. Like, adults have calendars. Adults have so many things and resources at their disposal. We don't have planners anymore. We're not in school. We're not children. Like, do what you need to do to remember the commitments that you make. Like, you said you were going to do something. You said you were going to be somewhere. Like, you niggas RSVP'd and then, like, didn't show up and didn't tell me, and then half of y'all were like, oh yeah, I didn't know that was tonight. Unacceptable.
Agreed.
Unacceptable.
So very much unacceptable.
Like,
we're like getting in everybody's buttholes this end of the year, because we need y'all to understand, like, if you want to go to greater heights, whatever that is, if that's in your business, your personal life, whatever, you have to step your pussy up, bro. Honestly.
Yeah,
like,
no, for real.
You
like,
really need to get that shit under control.
You won't level up unless you indoctrinate some form of professionalism in your everyday work life. Like,
and personal life too.
And personal life. Like, you just have to have some decorum and, like, some goddamn sense. Like, shit. No, y'all are really fucking irritating me because everybody's just like, oh, yeah, don't take it personal. Like, and you said, things with personal and business, but it's just like, it's not personal. It's just professionalism. Like, you're unprofessional. And when you're unprofessional, people don't want to work with you. And I think that is what's shooting everybody in the foot. So coming into the new year, like, reevaluate some of your systems you have in place. Maybe there needs to be a level up that needs to happen in order for you to start getting the gigs that you're looking for, in order for you to start making the connections that you want to make. Like, maybe you need to step your pussy up in order to progress in life. And that's life. That's what has to happen. You have to be open to evolve and grow and like be your better self. Like, compete with yourself. If somebody's coming to you and letting you know, like, hey, this is a problem, this was really like on some business shit, like, this is really like, I don't like this, be like, okay, fine, that's fine. There's room to grow. Let's see what we can do with that and be better. But don't just be complacent and be like, oh, well, fuck them, they're just taking everything personal. No.
And on the other side of that, if you're on the other side of this, please stop giving people unlimited chances, even if you really want to work with them. We actually had a moment where we were trying to decide whether we were going to continue to work with somebody, and it wasn't because we didn't like them. It wasn't because they weren't, like, quote unquote worthy of us working with. They were awesome.
Yeah.
But the scheduling, the timing, there were some things there that were lacking for us, and that we needed to be consistent, and it wasn't there.
Yeah.
So it is not, you're not hurting people's feelings by making the best decision for yourself and your business. If it's just, if you ain't got no business, just the best decision for yourself. Because I mean, we do the check-in. I don't really consider the check-in my business quite yet, but like, this is a hobby for me. But you're not going to make my hobby stressful because I'm trying to work with you and you can't find the time, or you don't have the time, or you can't be as professional as I need you to be. Like, if you're on the other side, don't make excuses for people, even if they're wonderful, even if you really want to work with them, even if you've been trying to work with them for 4 months. There is a time and a place. If it doesn't work out, you just have to be like okay with saying, this is not working for me. These are the moments where we can work this out if we can do it. Otherwise, it's been a pleasure trying to work with you. I hope we can do something in the future. Goodbye. That's how you handle that. Don't be out here trying to baby people who are not willing to do what I think is the easy step of just making sure that they're available for you when you need them to be.
Yeah.
So don't be whack on that.
Whenever I end a relationship, I always say take care. So I'm not mad at anybody. It might sound like I'm mad at people. I haven't told anybody take care yet. So I'm not mad, but
Drake take care, or like,
no, for real, I do a Drake take care.
Okay.
Yeah, like,
It's his best albums.
you know what I'm saying? Like, I wish the best for you. Take care. That's how I end.
Future endeavor.
Yeah, that's how I end relationships.
No, I saw a meme online. It's like, when you mess up with a girl, they be talking to you like they HR, and I'm like, yep,
pretty much.
I'm glad we were able to discuss this and get our feelings out. I do hope that whatever you find in the future works for you. It get real impersonal real quick.
Because you don't deserve the other side of me.
Yeah.
Like, that just is what it is. So I haven't really gotten to the point with that, but like, definitely my time is going to be very, very precious in 2023 because
y'all see like the theme that we went with all this stuff. Like, the theme here is don't waste people's time. Like, step your pussy up and then get your scheduling together.
Yeah.
Like, all of these things are very related. We try to put you on free game, baby. Free game before you get to 2023.
It is free game before you get to 2023 because it makes the world of difference out here. And, we might be coming from a different side of the field. People say we're corporate, we not in the gut. Like,
until you work with us, and then people be like, oh my gosh, they look so fun. We are,
but we're serious. Like, we're serious about our shit.
We're serious fun.
Just step up.
Yeah.
Just
get it together.
Being basic. Ugh. It disgusts me.
He's a bum try to touch me. But I think that's all the free game we got for you in the Tidbit. I mean,
Pretty
like, we
much.
can give you more free game,
We could. I mean,
but you shall really just donate to us and pay us for this because this is invaluable information.
yeah. Make sure you check in with us in our DMs. We
Yeah.
love when people start conversations with us. See how you're doing, see how we're doing. But also, I just want to plug our YouTube channel.
Plug.
We have episodes that are premiering every Friday on our YouTube channel. So
Mm-hmm.
if you like to see our beautiful faces,
Yeah.
definitely tap into that as well as listen to us. But yeah, on that note, be kind to yourself
Be kind to others.
and continue to be that beautiful little galaxy you're meant to be.
Yes, we'll see you in 2023, love.
We'll see you in 2023. Stay safe.
Bye.
Brock.